I've been working on remodeling my porch on my house, and there's a lot of old chipped paint that I've been struggling to scrape off by hand, so I decided to go get a chemical paint stripper to hopefully help me out on this. I have 3 offerings here from Home Depot, from least expensive to most expensive, and I kind of wanted to see which of these work the best, so let's get into it and see which one, if the more expensive one, is worth your money. All right, so I laid out this grid here. I'm going to paint on the paint strippers in 3 different locations here. And you can see what I mean by this is really kind of flaky stuff, but it's hard to scrape. I was scraping it for a while, and it just was really slow going. So hopefully these paint strippers work, and that'll save me a bunch of time. This is that citrus one, this is the cheapest one. So hopefully it works good so I can save a buck. This one here is the Clean Strip brand. This was the middle of the road one. This one also has a lot harsher of a chemical smell than the other one. The other one kind of smelled like citrus, whereas this one definitely smells more like acetone, like you would think of a paint stripper. I don't know how well you guys can see this going on. It's very clear, but I'm really globbing it on there just as much as the citrus safe one. And last but not least, this is the Jasco one. This is the most expensive one, so hopefully it works the best. Has the same acetone smell as the Clean Strip there. So if you're sensitive to like VOCs or something like that, definitely stick with the citrus strip. It smells a lot better. Let me just get a little bit more on there and it should be good. All right, so I'll check back in with you guys once the time has passed. These are both for 15 minutes. This one's for 30. So we'll check in on these 2 and then we'll come back to that one later. Alright, so it's been about 15 minutes here. This one is definitely more bubbly than this one is. This one was the Jasco. This one went on first, so I'm going to scrape this one first, and then we'll scrape that one, and we'll see what we get. And this one still's got 15 more minutes in the oven. You know, this blue really wasn't on my bingo card for what color would be underneath this white. I gotta say, it's an interesting color, to put it nicely. It looks like it's definitely stripping off one of these layers, but not the second one. They all kind of said that they strip multiple layers, but I'm not seeing it here. Maybe you gotta let them bake on there a bit longer to get that result, but I'm doing as the instructions say. So let me scrape this one now. Well, that one definitely stripped easier than that one. It stripped really easy in this wet area, so I might not have applied enough down here. But you can see it definitely stripped probably more effectively here. But again, still just the one layer. I mean, maybe a little bit off of that blue layer there, but not by much. So we'll come back once this orange one's ready. Alright, so it's been about 30 minutes here. This one's also bubbling up, probably more so than the other two. I'm going to get this peeled off here, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's been catching a bunch of bugs. It's probably from the citrus smell, but maybe a dual purpose product, so I don't know. Well, let's get this stripped here. Well, that definitely didn't work as well as the chemical ones. Shocker there. But yeah, it's real buggy out here and it's dark, so I'm gonna wrap this up and we'll get back to it tomorrow. I finished up that paint stripper test last night, as well as a few more here today off camera, and I can pretty confidently say that these perform about the same. In the video, this one performed a little bit better, but off camera, this one did. They kind of traded blows back and forth, so they're about on the same par with one another. This one definitely lagged behind, but it is also the cheapest of the bunch. It also didn't have as harsh of smells as fumes as these two did. These two were fairly harsh, very acetone smell, like a paint stripper. This one also had the added benefit of actually catching some bugs, so maybe you could use it as two things. Excuse you. Getting attacked by bees here. What was I saying? Right, this one definitely lagged behind, but it is also the cheapest of the bunch. Overall, the difference in cost is about $10 between them. I'll put the prices here on the screen. All in all, I don't think these will work super well for what I need them to do. I have a fairly large porch I need to strip, and these are just not really cutting it. They all advertise stripping multiple layers at once, but I didn't see that from any of them. So I have to go back to the drawing board and figure out another solution for getting that paint off my porch. But thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.